Hi all, welcome back to my channel. My name is UMANG VANSHIKA and today's makeup tutorial is going to be on this look. I think by now you must have guessed that this is inspired by the Deewani Mastani song and by the most gorgeous face in the Bollywood industry currently, Deepika Padukone. I think she looks so stunning. I tried to recreate it in my own way, so I really hope that you guys like it, and let's go. Starting off by just pushing my hair back a little bit, and then I'm going to spritz my face with the Tea Tree Toner Water by Fabindia. Go ahead and spritz that on. As it was a day look and I was stepping out on the sun poster, so I'm using my favorite sunscreen lotion. It's the Nuetrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch SPF 50, and I've been using it for years and I absolutely love it. Next up, just to get an even base and kind of get like an even canvas, I'm using the Garnier BB cream. This again has an SPF 15, so it's a really good way to just get that even tone across your skin and look nice and clean. I'm just using a Real Techniques sculpting brush to really blend that into the skin, push it into the skin, and just clean up my skin. And if you'll notice, already the skin looks way better. Deepika Padukone's skin looks so naturally flawless, but trust me, as Calvin Klein said, it takes makeup to look natural. Genius words, absolutely. So I'm using my Revlon Colorstay foundation in the color Natural Tan, I guess, and I'm doing the most genius trick of all. I put in a drop or two of olive oil into my foundation. This makes your foundation really slippery and dewy, and it creates that beautiful skin which looks like as if it's glowing from within. Then I'm using my finger to just dab it in, and I'm going to take my sculpting brush again and just blend the edges off really well and push it into your skin. The more you blend your foundation, the more it's going to look like it's part of your skin, and it's not going to look as if it's sitting right on top of it. Who else agrees with me when I say that Deepika Padukone is blessed with the most gorgeous eyebrows? On the other hand, I am not. My eyebrows are kind of spooky, freaky, and weird. They have their own good days and bad days, mostly bad days, so we're gonna try and recreate that. So there are no hard and fast rules when it comes to makeup, so I'm using some dark brown eye pencil from Colorbar and filled in the gaps using an angled brush, and this is me showing you how good the brow looks once it's filled in. Deepika Padukone had a very warm brown eyebrow game going on because I think her natural hair color is also kind of on the lighter side of brown. So I'm using some warm brown eyeshadow and just filled in the gaps, and then I'm just taking a spoolie to comb everything through and blend all that powder and cream products into the eyebrow hair really well. Now, to really replicate the shape that she had going on, I'm using some concealer to clean up the edges and carve out my eyebrows, and look at that, brow game is coming together, people. It's looking good. Now to just perfect the skin, I'm going to use some Select Cover Up Concealer by MAC, and I'm going to do some pinpoint concealing. Pinpoint concealing is basically when you use a very tiny pinpoint shape brush and just apply to the areas where you need concealer. And you have to be very light handled. The whole point of doing this is that it should not look like you're wearing makeup, and just use your ring finger to just push everything in. So if you see, I'm patting it all in and I'm not dragging the product. So just push till the time you see there are no hard lines left around the dot. Then I used some of the lighter color. I always use two colors, like a light color under my eyes. I used NC35 and just blended it with a brush underneath. Then just use some setting powder from Sephora. Use a color which is as close to your natural skin, and again just mattify your T-zone so that it doesn't look too oily and greasy and you have that natural sheen going on, but still, like, you don't want to look like an oil pan. Then I curled my eyelashes, and now using the same warm brown eyeshadow, which is I think Embark by MAC, and if you see, I take the bare minimum. I also kind of like tap all the excess off, and then I'm just going to hit that into my crease. Then I'm using some of this glowy neutral toned eyeshadow. It's Rice Paper by MAC, if I am not mistaken, and I'm just hitting it to the center of my eyelids. When I say that I'm using the bare minimum, it really is as if like I'm literally touching the eyeshadow and touching it on my skin. That's about it. Then I'm using some Colossal Mascara by Maybelline, and I'm just combing my eyelashes through with it, and then I'm using a clean spoolie to brush them in place so that there are no clumps visible, because Deepika Padukone had like that very bare minimum sort of a look going on, and that's what we're trying to recreate. So make sure you use a spoolie, a clean mascara brush, and just kind of take all the clumps away. Use a matte blush in a brownie peachy tone and hit the apples of your cheeks. Very, very less of it though. You don't want any color to show through, you just want your color to have that natural flush. Then I'm using the same eyeshadow rice paper. It's that glowy neutral tone pearly eyeshadow, and I'm using it to hit the high points of my face to highlight. So again, on top of the cheekbones, in the bridge of the nose, under the eyebrow. Now for the lips as well, you want to create the perfect nude, which is going to be like the barely there sort of a color. So this combination works wonders for me. I use some roll-on lip pencil by NYX in the color nude, and then I'm using this 14-hour long staying lipstick by Maybelline. I'll mention the color in the description box below. Make sure you check it out. And if you'll see, I'm not dragging the lipstick on, I'm stamping it on. Then I just kiss it away because you want it to be barely there. And then I used some powder and just mattified my lips. And guys, this completes the makeup look. I really, really, really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this and it gave you some inspiration to recreate this look in your own way. You don't have to use the same products. Just, take inspiration from whatever I used or from the images that you've seen floating around of hers, and choose your own products according to your own skin. And yeah, that's about it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more fun stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.